Hi, I'm Tara Ronco. Welcome to Chef in It, a cooking series where I'm inviting Colorado's best chefs to teach us how to bring a taste of their restaurant into your home kitchen. In this episode, we're visiting someone I've admired for a number of years, Kenta Kamo, managing partner and executive chef for Temaki Den in Denver. Kenta's culinary story is shaped by his Japanese-American upbringing and his aspiration to make Japanese cuisine approachable for the American palate. Today, he'll be teaching us how to make spicy tuna temaki, a signature hand roll at his restaurant and a nostalgic dish from his childhood. Dining at Temaki Den is always an incredible experience, and I can't wait to recreate Kenta's temaki at home. Chef Kenta, thank you so much for inviting me into Temaki Den today, one of my all-time favorite Japanese sushi restaurants here in Denver. Can you tell me a little bit about your space?
Temaki means hand rolls in Japanese, so our focus is on hand roll sushi. We want to be a gateway to real Japanese sushi.
Temaki is a big part of Temaki Den. It's actually in the name.
I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. There wasn't a lot of sushi there in the 90s when I was growing up, so my parents would make sushi rice at home. You kind of make do-it-yourself temaki. But yeah, it's pretty nostalgic. It brings back memories from my childhood.
So one of the things that Temaki Den does is serve individual bites at their peak freshness. Now that's why we don't have anything sitting in front of us right now.
What makes temaki is the rice and the nori. The rice needs to be warm. That means the nori needs to be crispy. And to serve that to guests, timing is super important.
All this talk about sushi and temaki, I'm getting really hungry.
Yeah, let's have some of my chefs bring some out for us. So we got two of the temakis we're making tomorrow, the blue crab and the spicy tuna. Start with the spicy tuna. Cheers.
Cheers. That was a really nice crunch, but that's why you need to eat it within seconds, otherwise it'll get soggy.
Exactly. You want to get in the blue crab?
Yes.
And a little bit of soy sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give to somebody who has never had temaki before?
Eat them right away, and eat them at Temaki Den.
Kenta, thank you so much for inviting me into your restaurant and sharing with me some of your temaki.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. I'm looking forward to teaching you how to make these in your home kitchen.
I can't wait. Kenta, we were just at Temaki Den where we made some of your signature temakis, and now I want to invite you to my home kitchen.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Today we'll be making a spread, kind of a do-it-yourself temaki at home. We're gonna have spicy tuna as well as the blue crab. And then we'll also be cutting up some vegetables, cucumbers, avocados, and we'll be making some Kinshi Tamago. So basically we're making little egg crepes and then julienne them.
I'm really excited about that. This sounds perfect for a little bit of a larger family or a big party that you're throwing.
For sure, great for picky eaters as well.
What is the first step in this process?
So the first step is going to be the rice.
Now, rice is probably the most important part of all of this. Is that correct?
Absolutely, and that is why sushi is so difficult to do at home.
So although we won't get it to perfection, we're sure gonna try.
I think we can get pretty close.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Kenta, you brought over one of your rice cookers, and this has definitely seen a lot of history. Can you tell me a little bit more about it?
For sure. So this was a hand-me-down from my mom. Went to Japan with me. I studied abroad in Japan. This was also my dorm room everything cooker. But yeah, now it lives at the restaurant. It's our kind of staff meal, family meal.
You have this at the restaurant as well?
It does, yeah. So it still gets used almost every single day. And it has been for the past, 20 years probably. And it's still going strong, so.
Just thinking about all the meals, all the history that this rice cooker, and now it's at your restaurant.
Yeah.
That's really kind of cool.
Yeah. So this is a tamanishiki rice. It's actually the same exact rice that we use at the restaurant, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna start with 2 cups. No need to put a lot of water. Rub the rice with this part of your hand, and you're basically like polishing the rice with the rice. And then you'll see decent amount of white water, and we'll just start rinsing this.
It's definitely not as milky as it was at first go.
Exactly. But we don't want this like crystal clear. That means we've washed all the flavor out. Then we will drain this rice. We're gonna add 2.5 cups of water. We'll throw this in the fridge. So now we're gonna be making spicy miso. Spicy miso is our version of a spicy mayo.
I love spicy things. I love miso. So what ingredients do we have here?
Yeah, so we got all these ingredients earlier this week when we went to Pacific Mercantile.
We had a great time shopping, and shout out to Jolie.
Yeah, she's awesome. We're gonna use a tablespoon of the soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of Kewpie mayo. Just a little tip, the mayo is hard to get out. If you go soy sauce and then go mayo, it'll kind of like slip out. 1 tablespoon each of the chili garlic sauce and sriracha, and then 2 teaspoons each of white miso and doubanjiang, which is a Chinese chili paste. Another little pro move, I guess. Let's just use that as our mixer.
Oh, that is a pro move.
And it'll come out eventually. Everything's incorporated.
Oh, I love the addition of the white miso.
It's real nice. Gives it a lot of umami. The spice actually doesn't come till like the very end.
What are we doing now?
I think we'll go on to making the Kinshi Tamago next. Honestly, let's just start with about a teaspoon of potato starch. We'll call this 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. This water will fluff up the eggs a little bit, so we'll just
I like this pro tip, by the way.
Yeah,
dirtying additional.
I'm all about eliminating dirty utensils and plates, just less things to wash. So we'll go all 3 of those eggs in there. Just make sure it's well incorporated. Let's add a little bit of salt and sugar. Personally, anytime I add sugar, I'm always gonna add a little pinch of salt. I think it makes things a little bit sweeter. Little pinch of salt, sugar, 3-finger, 4-finger pinch, like go a decent amount. Let's do like 5 of those. Turn it on. We'll go like medium high just to start off. Just get that pan nice and hot. Just a little bit in the pan. Move this around. Really, right here, what we're doing is cooking that egg, not putting color on it. So Kinshi Tamago means golden thread eggs. So we want it nice and golden. Yeah. Don't be afraid to use your hands. And just flip over. Give it a little touch. If it doesn't stick to your finger, it should be all right.
Oh, that's looking pretty good.
Yeah. So I think that's our best one yet. So we'll throw these in the fridge for right now, and then we'll cut them up nice and thin with our vegetables. So next up, we're gonna be making tempura flakes. Tempura flakes are super important to the spicy tuna at our restaurant.
I love the texture that it brings.
Yeah, it gives it that really nice crunchy texture. They do sell them pre-made kind of in packs and things. It's a lot easier to do in a restaurant setting. You have a big fryer, but we wanted to make everything from scratch. It's literally 3 ingredients: flour, eggs, and water.
Kenta, it looks like we're missing an ingredient.
Yeah, so we did buy some tempura flour. It has egg powder in it. Kind of must-haves with tempura. Batter has to be cold as possible, ice cold. So we have some ice here as well. And then to not over-mix the batter. That's how you get batter that's not crispy, but also you're not gonna get those like sharp textures. We'll add a little bit of water, this ice. I'm just gonna go a little bit at a time.
So you're really just eyeballing this, and you know that from experience.
Yeah, but if you buy tempura flour, you can read the recipe on the back. I'm sure they got one. So I think we're about there. The texture we're probably looking for, we'd call it a melted ice cream. Cool, so we're gonna drop this in the fryer. Going for about 350 to 380 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm just gonna stick my hand in here and just splash. Hot oil, super dangerous. That's why we picked the deepest pot that we have. And just give it a little mix. Break them apart. I think we're looking pretty good. You said it was pretty crunchy?
Yeah.
So normally you'd have a skimmer, and you'll just be skimming the tempura flakes. But we don't have that, so we're just gonna pour this whole pot. Another pro tip, if you're pouring any type of hot liquid, always pour away.
Well, I want to try this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers.
Honestly, like, reminds me of like funnel cake or something.
I almost said that earlier.
Put some like powdered sugar on this.
Yeah.
It could totally be a snack. So we got this rice out of the fridge. It's been sitting for about probably 45 minutes or so. Probably at least 30 minutes, probably no more than 2 hours. Right now you can see that it's like white all the way through.
Oh, there's definitely a huge difference in that color.
And then all we do is pop it in the rice cooker, press start, and I know that this one takes about 50 minutes.
All right, Kenta, we just shelled like 50 crabs here.
Yeah, it was a lot of work. So this is canned blue crab. Nothing wrong with canned. We specifically use the crab claws. We think that crab claws have way more flavor than the body meat. So let's just put all the crab in the bowl.
Kewpie mayo?
Kewpie mayo, 4 tablespoons. Let's put the masago in there. We'll call that 1 tablespoon.
I do love the pop of flavor that this provides too. It's more than just color.
Definitely, it's kind of the secret ingredient, in my opinion. It's one of those things that you don't want to overmix. You'll end up getting like a really mushy texture. Yummy.
Oh, that's so yummy.
That's so good.
So we're going to start with
Cucumbers. So we got Persian cucumbers. These kind of are like a really nice size. We're gonna top these ends off and then just going straight down like that.
And we're looking for, what is that, like a 1/4 of an inch?
Yeah, maybe about a 1/4 of an inch. Turn that over so it's nice and flat. Cut that off. Turn that over again. Cut that off. And one more time.
I may have gone too thin.
Honestly, that's like kind of where you want it. I might say I might have cut a little bit too much.
So would you say that I'm crushing it right now?
You are doing it way better than I am. Cool, we can discard this later. Dogs love these.
Dogs do love these. You know what? I do have a dog.
Yeah.
Do you want to give her a piece?
Can I?
Yes.
Thank you. Now we'll just cut these into thin strips. Just throw this on one side. So I'm pretty particular about my green onions. At the restaurant, honestly, our ultimate test for when we're hiring, there's always a green onion test. So we're just gonna chop these as fine and thin as you can. So if I'm just gonna cut this in half, you kind of want to act like you're doing little ghost cuts, as in like you're not cutting anything. And then just a little bit, tuck your knuckle in. Make sure you're doing a lot of like forward movement.
So I thought I was doing a decent job, and then I look over and yours are maybe 1/5 of the size of mine.
We do this every day, and we do 10 pounds a day, maybe. Yeah, we do a lot of onions.
What do you think the #1 trait of a good chef is?
Someone that says, hey, when I can be better tomorrow than I am today. It's one of our core values at the restaurant. It's called Kaizen. Kaizen means continuous improvement. I think Kaizen is the best trait of a chef.
Look at the difference between that one and then that one.
Yeah, that's Kaizen right there. So we'll just give it a good wash. And you can use the side of the bowl to kind of break it all up. You see that it's green. We don't want to get rid of that onion flavor completely, but we don't want it to be the dominant flavor. Squeeze out the excess moisture. And then we can kind of like fluff it back up.
Avocados.
If you roll them, the time where they stop is where seed is like in the middle. I'm gonna split it in half this way and just go straight in the middle until you find the seed. Turn that over. Then we'll twist off. Use the base of the blade, just kind of give it a tap and twist. Take the end off just a little bit and then split this in half and we'll start peeling. I like to cut on putting the tip of the knife on the board, going across. After each cut, just kind of move that avocado down a little bit.
There's something kind of relaxing about this. Your knife just glides.
So the rice cooker just went off. Gonna fluff it up, get the stuff on the bottom, maybe kind of like flip it over, just to make sure that bottom isn't getting all crusty. But we will keep it on warm because we want that rice vinegar to mix while it's warm. Time for the tuna. So we purposely want to cut these kind of big because we want to highlight the fish. When you're cutting sashimi, in Japanese we don't say cutting, we use the word pulling. We say hiku. Sashimi cuts should be pulling to cut that knife. That's good. From here we'll just go into that centimeter cube. I would start off with 2 tablespoons of this spicy miso. And then we can taste it
We're just trying to bring a little bit of flavor to it without overpowering the tuna.
Yeah, we're not getting too crazy with it. We do put masago in our spicy tuna, about a tablespoon. Next, that's gonna give it some nice vibrant orange color as well. I like to mix this kind of last minute because there is a lot of salt in here, the miso, the soy sauce. It's gonna end up curing the tuna and changing the texture. It's gonna get a little bit gummy.
All right, Kenta, now we have our egg crepes, otherwise known as
Kinshi Tamago. Cut these in half once, then we'll just go at it. I'm not gonna go like super thin, kind of like fluff it up a little bit.
Kenta, this is quite the spread.
Yeah, we got a lot done today. I think all we have to do is mix the sushi rice. I think we did really good. Not too dry, not too wet. We got our sushi vinegar. The key here is to have hot rice. It's gonna absorb this vinegar a lot better. So while we're mixing this rice, this fan is cooling it down as we go. This by itself, it's ready to go, but I recommend just putting back into the rice cooker. That rice cooker has a keep warm setting.
So we've done a lot of work today. Is it time to eat?
Yeah, I'm getting hungry. Let's eat. First, get the nori. Hold the corner with your thumb and index finger. We'll grab rice and we'll kind of just spread it here. I'm gonna put a little bit of wasabi. Then we'll get some blue crab. Fold this over and then finish that roll. And bon appetit. Itadakimasu is Japanese, actually.
What?
Just like the restaurant.
This is just like the restaurant.
Honestly, it's pretty damn close. Like I said, it's all about the rice. We did good on the rice. Spicy tuna, same amount of rice. Spicy tuna, obviously. Tempura flakes, green onions, and a little bit of that eel sauce.
Cheers.
Cheers. Really good.
What?
I might even say it's better.
No.
You know why?
Why?
The tempura flakes are like super good. They're like extra crunchy.
I like the heat level. Yeah, it definitely has a kick.
But you're still tasting that tuna.
You're still tasting
That's
the fish.
still the dominant flavor.
All right, now I kind of just want to explore and try something completely different.
How do you like the eggs?
I really like the eggs. And I like it even more knowing what we did to create it. This has been so incredible. I think now the only thing we need to do is invite some people over to help us eat some of this.
For sure.
Thank you for joining us today, and thank you to Chef Kenta and Temaki Den. If you want to make this dish, you can find the recipe on our website at chefinit.com. I'll see you next time on Chefin' It.